game. He'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably.
It's a fumble! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you can tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off, and you get the big third down conversion.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try and overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Howard. Back open in the middle. At the 20, he's got space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense working from the pistol. Hands it off. At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they're back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now on third down for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw at Sanders. He's got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one. But I'll tell you, a hit like that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game, because that dude has got some bad intentions.
Here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Everything out the old house. How's it going right now? Is everything out of the old spot to a new spot, or you still...
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 14, Colorado 0.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Welsh. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Hart. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Buffaloes are flying down the field.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away and makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Dropping back, it's Howard. He wants to go deep. And that ball is picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Fast motion from the offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He unleashes a long one. And they will score. Touchdown, Colorado.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Looking for space, it's Judkins.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Brings it in down the left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think of it.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Snowed under by the defense. They're facing a 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
All right, ball was incomplete, but that was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Really nice job of communicating with one another and understanding where that pass rush was coming from.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Going up top on first down. Finds his man down the middle. On the move at the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Horn. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Throws to the wideout. And that pass picked off.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming right at the pick.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally north-south.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quick strike complete. And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. But a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know, when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell that.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
3rd and goal from way back there. He wants to throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And it's right down the boulevard. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Still running at the 40. He's loose. The 30. The 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13.
That makes the score Ohio State 28, Colorado 13.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Take this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sanders. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes his connection.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayden. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David can swing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football to the edge.
And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from and do better next time.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Movement here from the tight end. With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him. Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Going for 6. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a dub?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Dude, you didn't think it could any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Colorado, 13.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, Dave.
Everyone's going to have some jitters. I got them too. I know you don't, but offensive line moving and run the football. The 15 best play. He says the offensive line, look, you're going to love BK. His approach. Having a little fun there with Holly, but when he says the offensive line, and heard that in the open, hit 4 3-year starters and a rookie center. So around it, maybe the best tandem of tackles could be both of them first rounders. So they will rely on that big physical line to try to wear down SC all night.
Our buddy Field Yates says Bill Dabble and Rick Jones both will be first round picks. LSU won the toss. They want the ball first. To kick it away for the Trojans will be Michael Lance. He is a Xavier Thomas, a transfer from Mississippi State who had a touchdown on a kickoff return for the Bulldogs against Texas A&M a year ago. You know, we're just about set in Vegas. Underway, it will be Thomas getting the first touchdown. Did a good job by the Trojan special team. Keep him from hitting that crease and taking it a long way. Christian Pierce got him by the shoestring. LSU quarterback Garrett Nussmeier from the football family. His maternal grandfather's hometown in Lake Charles, where he feels the most at home, the tie to the state of Louisiana. He's waited his turn. He was terrific in the Leviathan Quest Bowl. Nearly 400 yards, 6 touchdowns. Getting congratulations to Jaden Daniels. Boy, skyward there is Jaden. Here to see Nussmeier's first regular season.
Offensive line. I think you get an idea that BK and his offensive staff, they feel really confident at what number 13 can do for them as a big-time arm. Kind of that gunslinger mentality, not afraid at all. In this atmosphere in this first game, he will settle in quickly.
10 to the 38. So we're going to pass again. So 2 plays, and then those are guys made big plays for him as the first receiver a year ago.
Yeah, and this time a little play action to get away from potential pressure. This is a great catch by Lacey. Remember, you lose 2 big-time receivers to the NFL, and Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors. It's Lacey's turn now to be that guy.
There was 19 pass a year ago. They go to the crowd for the first time with the veteran Josh Williams wearing that hallowed number 18 for LSU.
You know, Nussmeier has been around the game his whole life. His dad obviously played in the NFL, has been coaching forever, college, ended up in the NFL, currently with the Philadelphia Eagles as their quarterback coach. So a coach's son, a guy that's kind of been around it in his blood, not surprised at all. A lot of us have been waiting for him to get his chance. Remember that SEC championship game against Georgia, what he did in that second half? So he is a big-time playmaker.
On second down, and there's the push into the transfer from Liberty's DJ Daniels, who Brian Kelly described as a guy who just eats up catches, had a great year for the Flames a year ago, and they'll be relying on him. He has his first half as an LSU player. He brings up 3rd and 3.
Talking a lot about Brian Kelly and LSU. Obviously, they have the ball, but if you're a USC fan, the big question is Danton Lynn, who came over from UCLA as a new defensive coordinator, trying to create a new culture, a new attitude, new physicality, new confidence. See how they do here in this opening drive.
Caleb Jackson in at running back for LSU. And gives to Jackson, and the Trojans is able to stop him. Hit that pass for Young Mason. Make the tackle.
Well, we just talked about this team and how are they going to do about situations like this, 3rd down. The defense had really struggled a year ago, and this is one of their leaders, Mason Cobb. Led this SC defense in tackles. Big Heaton and the inside there really does a good job. That time they got it off the edge on that 3rd down.
You know they're going for 4th and 2. That's mine. Top of the back end. He's going to have enough for the first down. 3rd catch of this drive for Aaron Lacey.
They gave him a small coverage there. Surprised to see that much space there on 4th and short. I think Nussmeier saw it like we all did there pre-snap and said, if you're going to give me that cushion on 4th and short, that's an easy pitch and catch. So good recognition there by Nussmeier, and he takes the easy throw for that first down to keep this drive alive.
Nussmeier back to work. He throws to the outside. He's got another completion, and guess who? Lacey again.
And again, SC is respecting the potential and the speed of the playmaking ability of these receivers, and they're sitting back. In soft coverage. Look at Nussmeier. Watch his head. He's bringing the left to the right. Knows already where he wants to go with the ball. You see that soft corner. Goes back into the boundary. And how about the length by Lacey with those arms? Really soft hands to make that catch. Give him a very easy, manageable here, second down call.
Ready to catch it for 41 yards on this drive. Now, flag will fly as LSU ball starts.
And center gets mixed up there. Remember, the only rookie at all.
Snap infraction. Offense number 79. 5-yard penalty. Still second down. Kevin Marr leading our Big 12 through tonight.
What a different looking offense from Jaden Daniels. We all knew that it was going to be different. You have a new offensive coordinator calling plays, Joe Sloan, who was on this staff, and you lose that playmaking ability. You got to do things a little bit differently. Nussmeier 5 of 5 on this opening drive. Corner blitz off to his left. Let's see how he handles that. That good hard count showed this blitz. See if the SC comes out of it.
There, Alexander. They stuck in the SC. Protect him and then get it out to the top. And he's got another first down for the Tigers.
Yeah, that recognition of feeling that corner blitz allowed him to adjust the protection. Instead of getting out of the play, what he did is he takes the All-American tackle. Instead of blocking right there, he's going to slide to the outside. That corner is picked up nicely, gives him time, goes the opposite direction to big Mason Taylor, who's now in his third year, makes a great play. Great, again, recognition of the pre-snap, allowing Nussmeier to play on time.
Now 1st and 10. Just outside the 20. Back to the Jackson and Caleb Jackson showing up on that check. That 18, not 28 is Josh Williams. Either way, he's showing the power, and he gets it down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal.
Watch the right tackles block Emory Jones. We talked about him being potentially a first rounder. Good job on Mason Cobb, and to it, low center of gravity from Josh Williams, who's in his 6th year. Another guy that's kind of paid his dues, becomes a leader in this team just being on the field with him. One of these difficult backs, not real tall, really strong, especially through the thighs in a midsection. Big, powerful guy, tough to bring down.
Defensive line and creating too much havoc with that time. USC gets into the backfield, and Eric Gentry makes the play.
So without the threat of Jaden Daniels, this is what LSU is going to feel when they show this look. They're just collapsing down. Now, Nussmeier's athletic enough to be able to pull that, but if Jaden Daniels is in the game, last year, he's pulling out, he's around the corner, he's in the end zone laughing. Now they feel that threat. So not just USC, but everybody no longer worried about number 5 there in the yellow shirt.
But these Bill Sloan told us they're going to have to replace 1,100 yards rushing, probably about a dozen more carries for the back. A pass from he did not. He threw about the basket. Kyron thought he had his first touchdown of the season. Jacoby Covington on cover.
The right foot comes down out of bounds. Look at the location, by the way, of this football. Outside, over that outside shoulder, gives him a chance, but the right foot is about 6 inches to the outside, covered there by Covington. So close. He plays football there by Nussmeier. Boy, he is feeling it here early.
They are showing some resistance and what a confidence moves they can be if they can force a field goal drive. The ridiculous for that line. Gonna throw the slant. He's got it to pull. See it will stop short. It's Kyle Parker. And that'll be 4th down.
They went for it earlier. They had soft coverage and they hit it, took an easy first down. They've been driving this football now 12 plays. Coming up in their 13th play. I'm with you. This is a great opportunity for LSU to get the season started in this game the right way, and it's maybe a bigger opportunity for SC to try to come up with a stop.
So do you like the call here from the 3 to go ahead and try to punch it in?
I like the aggressive approach here. Opening weekend of college football. You went for it earlier. Your quarterback looks great. some confidence in your guys and you go for it. And sprinting down the sideline to call timeout. BK getting it. Good job. Cardio.
Timeout. LSU. The first for the head.
Sure enough, clock. A little bit of everything with Joe Sloan in this offense. They put together a heck of a plan tonight, and going to come down here on this last. You would think that, yeah, well, it has to be the last play of this drive.
Yeah, barring some type of automatic first down penalty or some such thing, the moment that the SC defense has been waiting for it, and really for Nussmeier too, as they get ready to try to see what they dial up on fourth down.
I'd love to see a quarterback that hasn't played a lot when they call a timeout like that. You see how he's engaged? You see he's not just sitting there saying, yes, sir, yes, sir. Like, he's giving his feedback. He's the guy out there. And the coaches really love to hear what he's seeing and what he thinks. You know, he's as involved as these coaches are, if not more. So his feedback is pivotal for those coaches on knowing what to call.
They've eaten up almost half of the first quarter. Nussmeier did 7 of his 8 attempts. The other one was called out of bounds. But now, can LSU pay it off with a touchdown?
Pressure coming.
No doubt about it. This is what UNC wanted. Aggressive approach. I love the aggressive approach by LSU, and Danton Lynn showing that he believes in his guys. He brings that blitz right up the middle. Nussmeier's looking right. Blitz comes through that A-gap. Nobody picks him up. By the time he felt that, it was just too late. Good coverage downfield, and a good call by Danton Lynn to bring the pressure there to come after Nussmeier.
Full-time fans, you get the season everything you got. And I've got my eyes on you. I'm the most recruiter, and I'm one of the most passionate fans. Because that kind of dedication deserves to develop.
Let's go to our next segment, Fairest Calls, inspired by Geico's fair and fast 24/7 claims.
Do we have to do the Geico stuff on there?
Yep, we do. Let's play the clip.
Holding. Number 53. 10-yard penalty.
This literally happens every game. Can we just skip to the act?
No, nothing but fair and fast claims, just like Geico. Here's the next clip.
But I don't play the coach.
Pass interference. Number 34.
Wow, doesn't get any fairer than this, boys. For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Get your Labor Day delivery. The Home Depot has free delivery on over 2 million items and fast same-day delivery from our store to your door. Get Labor Day delivered your way at the Home Depot.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousness.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
So many choices on Booking.com, like this waterfront hotel. Even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh, no.
We're just keeping tabs on our ride.
While enjoying your hotel's view of the harbor.
Is that what that is?
And their well-reviewed clam chowder.
That's all they had.
Yeah.
And are those your kids dressed as Boston lobstermen?
Not our kids.
With millions of possibilities, you could be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
This is the Google Pixel 9, and this is what Trash Talk used to look like before you could ask Gemini to make an image of wide receiver gloves made out of butter. Their guys been dropping stuff all day.
What's wrong? My travel reports card for my vacation. Are you crying? No. Are you crying because of that other card? No. You don't put me in baseball or with the Capital One Venture Card because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And you can use those miles on any travel purchase. And you know why? There's no crying with the Venture Card. What's in your wallet? Let's play ball.
Well, best season of the year. Football. Welcome to the unpredictable, the unforgettable, the unbelievable. Welcome to the 2024 NFL season.
Jason, seriously?
Hey Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, celebrating the challenge of road games everywhere. Are you ready for the road? Goodyear is more driven. 104 degrees outside in Las Vegas, just the way Herbie likes it. Inside Allegiant Stadium at 72, though USC defensive coordinator Dan Lin just heated up LSU with a blitz. Won't stop them, so the Trojans take over, and Miller Moss completes his first pass. Little extracurricular activity against Zachariah Branch. A little knock to the noggin from Jordan Allen there.
We can talk a little bit about that later, but that's a rule, and it happens. You throw a flag. Yeah. We had it last night with Bo Collins, no flag. We have it here. After the fact, motions are flying, but it's a rule. It's in place. Love to see it enforced once in a while from the officials.
The holiday moment, he's 6 touchdown passes, and now his first 2 passes of the game. This one going to Lake McCree, who's coming off a knee injury from the end of last year.
Yeah, they've got, I think, a lot of playmakers. It's hard early to try to find who those 2 guys are. Woody Marks coming over from Mississippi State will be a guy to keep out for. Jacoby Lane on the outside. Love his length and playmaking ability on the outside. Greg Swinson really gets after the quarterback. And, of course, Harold Perkins now wearing number 7. Keep a good eye on him.
Bill Perkins is 7. USC's number 4, Woody Marks. Mississippi State gets it up to the 26-yard line. Nifty run from Woody.
Yeah, I think that Woody Marks plays a big role in what they're going to try to do this year. Again, we just talked about Jaden Daniels, what he did for LSU. Obviously, the same with Caleb Williams and that big play ability, the ability to create. You're not going to have that now with Miller Moss. Woody Marks steps in, and it's a completely new wave of skilled players for SC, losing a bunch of receivers and backs. And Marks is a guy you're going to hear his team quite a bit this year.
One more time. Woody will push it up to about the 28 and a half. The guys up front, there's some veterans. We talked about the veteran LSU offensive line, but USC anchored in the middle by Dylan Motter.
Yeah, but a lot of these guys, they have great potential, but like a lot of teams in college football, in the transfer portal, you move some guys around, and some guys that are getting a new opportunity for the first time to become starters. They had a role where they step in with an injury, but now they're stepping in to be the guy. So creating a continuity big for this offensive line.
3rd down and 2. Red got a big stop to get off the field. New LSU defensive coordinator Blake Baker dials one up. Make sure I said, if I'm Blake Baker, I'm dialing this up as often as I can with number 7. What I love here on this zone read is he takes both guys. That's a tough read for the quarterback. Eventually, pretty good presence of mind there to just flip it and try to give the back a chance. He wanted to see that and get around that pressure, but a heck of a play by Harold Perkins there off the edge. The Trojans will have to find it. Please keep it booted away. David Thomas, we talked about him on the kickoff return. He backpedals close to his 15. Now he'll try to find a corner. Thomas slips a couple of tackles. Now going back the other way. Does he have enough speed to turn the corner? He does not. Excellent discipline on the punt coverage team by USC. And Mason Cobb made the 4th down stop here. Makes a stop on the punt return team. LSU will have it back when you come back.
Aaron, you're 21 years old. You've been regular this season for the most part. But you're just a baby. You don't know who you are. I'm a demon.
Epic American Sports Story. Aaron Hernandez. Premieres September 17th on FX. Stream on Hulu.
Arby's is full of choices. Quick, you can get your favorite stuffed crust 3 for $5. Incredible value for limited time. Appreciate it. And eat whatever you grab. Arby's has the meats.
What from watching the big match? Save the day by using the Bank of America customized cash rewards card and choose to earn 3% cash back on online purchases, like live streaming.
The time has come to The time has come to The time has come to
Get this low mileage lease on this 2024 GMC Hummer PV pickup for around $849 per month. We are professional grade GMC.
I'm the Modelo recruiter, and I'm looking for fans, millions, and great speed. Who wants to stay focused, never miss a play. They go the distance on game day, even when their team is away. I'm always watching, always looking for full-time fans, because football isn't really football without you.
The Modelo Vegas Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Modelo, the reward for full-time fans. First, if we look around this full stadium in Las Vegas, meet the Modelo recruit making his debut here in Vegas in search of full-time fans of college football. You can look right up here in the booth, find a lot of them. He's looking to reward the most dedicated, most passionate fans across the country this season. Well, happy to have him with you.
Yeah, so we got a full stadium. It's cool to see some of these neutral site games. You don't have a full house, but if you bring LSU into a game, you're going to get, it's probably, what do you think, 70%, maybe more of LSU?
Yeah, the Trojans have shown up today.
Yeah.
Easier trip.
LSU won the weekend.
Yeah, they did. They were here early. There were people coming in midweek, from what I understand. So after that 57-yard punt and 45-yard sideways return and 1 yard forward, LSU takes over its second possession. They'll keep it on the ground. Lift it out from the 20-yard line. Yeah. Led this team to a good stop in the red zone a moment ago.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about their defense, if you're a USC fan, you know, you look at the goal to go, especially in the red zone, they're 130th in the country. Different mentality with Dan Finland coming over from UCLA. More of an aggressive approach. We saw that blitz. Mason Cobb, core values, all about effort, obnoxious communication, and attacking. See what kind of adjustments he makes. LSU put together a heck of a drive, but they did come up with a stop by SC's defense. Ended.
13 plays on that last drive. Got stopped on fourth down. Nuttmeyer dumped it on the back. Caleb Jackson pick up another LSU first down to get across the 30. Easton Mascarenas Arnold transferred from Oregon State. Been a great leader in the early going for this approach defense. Making the stop.
That's not a ho-hum play for me. That's a great job with 7 guys dropping deep. Looks downfield, checks it down. Easy completion and first down.
Jackson has made the catch. Going forward, and then he was greeted rudely in there as Kamari Ramsey, UCLA, transferred.
So instead of Jaden Daniels scrambling for 15, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get back to reality. You know, like a good quarterback normally can't do what Jaden Daniels can do. He's a once-in-a-generation guy when it comes to creativity. So it's, when you don't have that, what do? You look downfield, you look for the open guy, not there. It's cleared out, check it down. Let the running back do all that work that Jake did last year.
Empty backfield now. Thomas returned that. It's in the backfield, he's giving it on the motion and reverse. And not reverse play, he reversed the motion. Took it inside and gets it up to about the 36, maybe the 37.
I love that orbit motion. Gets the eyes of the defense, kind of anticipating the ball going to the field, to the defense's right. All they have to do is take a step, 1 or 2 steps that way. And it gives that offensive line the blocking angles they need to allow him to try to get north and south there.
Now 3rd down and 3. He tries to make the guy miss, and he does. And Aaron gets it up to about the 44-yard line. LSU first down.
An Alabama transfer, 5'8", about 190 pounds. He's the epitome of just trying to get the ball out in space. He went in motion, kind of drawing the attention of the USC defense, but Humphrey that time a little bit slow and trailing him in motion. So, again, another simple and nice read there by Nussmeier. Not trying to do too much, knowing the down and distance and picking up the first down.
A lot of pass rushers on the field right now for USC. They bring in the rush package. See if LSU counters like going on the ground. There's Williams breaking a couple of tackles in defense, and that has to be a sight for sore eyes. I know we were mentioning it a lot, but this has been something that has really cost USC the last couple of years in terms of aggression on defense. It's not just for gain of 2.
Yeah, it's just the physicality. You know, this is the defense of the last couple of years. The defensive line was slanting and angling. That was a feast or famine approach. Now it's more physical with the defensive line, allowing the backers to get downhill.
Still the ground, and not much room, really. Good job just to pick up a couple there. That Pittsburgh team, Trojans won the battle at the line of scrimmage.
I think the size, it's such an emphasis in recruiting and the transfer portal, in the weight room. We've heard all about 1,400 pounds bigger and all this, but you just look at it when you're down there on the field, and obviously there's a big difference. They've gotten stronger. They're able to hold the point of attack. Nate Clifton, who came over from Vandy, get out of Brickwood Academy in Nashville. Big physical, nice presence to the inside. He'll make this game 99.
Third and 6. Try to keep this drive going. What a tackle in the open field by Kamari Ramsey.
Well, we saw that the previous third down when they got the ball out in space to him. Here he is right here. The defender is way back here, but watch him work his way through traffic and be able to navigate. Man, as soon as the ball is caught, he's right there and able to make that tackle.
Ramsey forcing a 4th down on the final play of the first quarter. Here is the Modelo Vegas Kickoff Classic. USC and LSU offensive juggernauts in recent years. Scoreless 0-1. We'll be back after this message and a word from your ABC station.
Yo, can I kick it? Yes, can I kick it? Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
Kick?
Can I play?
Huh? Kick it. Kick it. Can I kick it?
Can I try?
A ver, let's see.
Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Man, can I kick it? Yes, you can.
Fans change everything. Your passion turns parking lots into rites of passage, ball fields into battlegrounds, and moments into monuments. Introducing Game Change, a way for fans to turn spare change into positive change for the teams they love. Enroll your credit or debit card, take on your rivals in a competition with giving, and turn every purchase into a chance to win prizes. Sign up, choose your school, get in the game. GoGameChange.com.
Wendy's has new saucy nugs. And if Wendy's found a way to make their nugs even better, a whole new way to nug has gotta be Wendy's.
Ally helps you save for the things you dream about. Faster. We can automatically scan your spending to find you saving. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Television's biggest night, the Emmys, live Sunday, September 15th on ABC.
The new, fully redesigned WKBW app. Download it today.
Picture this. It's perfect out, but you're staying in. Because with the right furniture, this is the perfect way to spend the day. At Value City Furniture, you don't have to picture it. You can experience it.
This summer is the perfect time to get away with a great deal on your favorite Hyundai models. All backed by America's best warranty, plus 3 years or 36,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. Add more joy to your journey. Hook you to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. But act fast. The hottest deals of the summer won't last. Get in and get away now. Lease an all-wheel drive Tucson for $229 a month, or get 1.99% APR, or up to $1,250 bonus cash. Hurry in to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Picture this. It's Labor Day. Any plans? Maybe plan on getting that piece you love at a price you love, but only during our Labor Day sale going on now. At Value City Furniture, you don't have to picture it. You can experience it.
Belong with an IQ north of 160. Flipping the top to solve a murder is literally the easiest part of my day.
I see you brought your child with you. Who, Francie?
Got a dead puppy. Gotta go.
You're watching the Modelo Vegas Kickoff Classic. This is Dr. Pepper Championship Drive Game of the Week. Starting the second quarter here, LSU lined up underway on a 4th and 5. Blake Oschendorf, a transfer to Louisiana Tech. And back deep, All-American return man a year ago, Zachariah Brandt. See if he is willing to kick it Zachariah's way. He signals for the fair catch, and he'll make it right about the 12 or 13-yard line, and that is where Miller Moss will go back to work for the Trojans, the team he grew up dreaming of playing for. From Los Angeles, Mom was a former professor at SC, once dressed up as Alexander the Great for a school project. Certainly conquered the world of being a high school quarterback, and once he got his opportunity to start in the bowl game, 6 touchdown passes in a 42-28 win over Louisville. He won the job here in the preseason, and Lincoln Riley has a lot of confidence in this veteran quarterback. Waiting.
Yeah, I think Lincoln Riley telling us on our production call this week that he processed things like a coach. That sends him on very, very knows where to go with the football.
The throw, just tied in and late. McBree makes his second catch. That would just say his location, how accurate he is. Watch where he puts his football on the back shoulder of his tight end right here, running a seam route. Kind of waits, hesitates, gets those linebackers with their eyes in the backfield, and that ball is thrown to his back shoulder to give him a chance to come back to it. That's great. Picked up 17 on that one, the first and 10 from the 30. LSU wins that one. Getting a tackle for loss, which is a goal for Blake Baker's defense. Yeah, Blake Baker taking over a defense. They just kind of lost their way last year. Matt House is a great coach. It just didn't work out for whatever reason. You know, they were near the bottom in the country in most stats. And Blake Baker, his part-time psychologist, just try to get this team to believe in themselves that they can be good again. He had a great year last year at Missouri. We know what he's all about. His aggressive training habit. I think his defense has really responded to him very well. We'll see how they do tonight. SC stepping it up, and then keep it across the 45, and gets his out of bounds to short midfield. Speaking of Lincoln Riley type of offense, watch the action from Miller Moss, moving the receiver there who you're going to end up throwing the football to. The action goes to the right, then throw it all the way back. That defense, I think, got caught up in that play action, assuming that ball would come out the other way, and they're able to get to the back door with that combo and get big yards. Picked up 19 on that one. Moss has hit all 5 of his passes, and they're just short of getting it into LSU territory in the early moments. The second quarter. To throw it away before he gets knocked down. Applying the pressure is Paris Shand, one of the pass rushers that Baker is really high on. And they brought the blitz from the left. That means Shand's got to be able to get that pressure on that right side of the offense. And boy, he is a big athletic defensive end that comes over from Arizona. They've got good depth on the edge. Swenson, number 4, is probably the most dominant pass rusher, but they're going to rotate a lot of guys tonight to try to stay fresh to be able to win that edge pressure back. Yeah, jumps up. Point down an infraction by the USC offensive line. They know the right guard. Miller might be saying, hey, when they yell move, they're clapping, trying to draw my offensive lineman off. So he wants to delay a game called on the defense. Big point of emphasis this year. Yep, that's right. And so they're yelling move. So when they yell move, they're intentionally trying to either throw a clap in with that. Watch the linebacker. He'll yell move. And when he does that, you know, somebody on that defensive line could be doing something to try to pull that offensive line off. The umpire felt that and made the call against the defense. So Moss goes to work and he dumps it out to Quentin Joyner. Joyner gets down close to the first down. I think see exactly where they spot it, but he's at about the 40. They're going to mark him at the 43-yard line of LSU. That'll be a yard short. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
If Woody Marks for when he is in there for Mississippi State, very physical, tough back, they feel that Joyner's this year goes on is that electric. Get him in space, and he can take it with the kind of speed that you love to see from an SC back.
Once your fans starting to make noise, trying to do the defense is up. To the ground, Anderson takes it to the 1st down, and Joyner found the crease.
Good job on the left side of that offensive line against that blitz that time. Wes Weeks shoots through. He's going to come right through here. You see this tackle's able to come down and pick that up. Just trying to get short yardage. Blake Baker getting aggressive. The good recognition by Elijah Page there. They feel he could be a lead first-year starter on that left side.
Just the photos of him walking into practice during camp. He is a gargantuan human being.
Listed at 6'7", 320.
Bigger than that, and make a big one.
That's just a one. Let me throw my hand up and give it a shot. That's between two defenders. Then if they loses the ball, I'm sure they're going to take a look at that to see if he held on to it. I say just for his the ball comes out, 2 hands. Hold on to that ball.
That's a catch. I think he had it.
Gotcha, like you say, that's a catch.
I know Odell Beckham played for LSU, but that was OBJ. Hudson.
All the parts you need at the prices you want. Guaranteed to fit every time. So you get your ride or die alive.
On Season 7 of Fansville by Dr. Pepper, the new era of college football has arrived.
It's a new chance. The 12th playoff. It's here.
And it's getting stranger than ever.
No.
The landscape is shifting.
Keep me in your conference.
The cast is growing.
I'm a new character.
The game is changing.
They didn't put Dr. Pepper in this game? Stone.
Years old.
Fans are going off the rails.
We're going.
Because this season we're going full steam ahead.
Hey guys, check out my new tattoo.
Into the great unknown. Or are we?
Hey, quarterback injured in practice. He's out for the season.
Does this mean that is over?
Okay, everyone up behind Trey.
I immediately regret this tattoo. College football, it's a Pepper thing.
You want to be like me? Well, you can't, because there's only one Brad. But you can recover like me. All, everything. They can help you recover from exercise to keep you pride. You won't stay pride well.
Game time, wing time.
That was fast.
Hey, the refills are close.
Some things you just can't wait to tailgate with. We don't make sense. We make chicken. What if the promise of better work wasn't just something we dreamed about, but something we found? This might be the one. Or better yet,
No way.
something that found us. I got the interview.
Ion. Electrified. Uncle Tire.
Why pay too much for cable TV when it costs less for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want with all the entertainment you love for the price that cable can't. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
Call before the storm? No, thank you. This is Jim's time to shop. And Mike's. And Jennifer's. Helmets? Check. Drones? Check. Checking that thing we just checked? Double check. We ain't got time to chill. We're out here driving this thing. This is when we get to work. To keep you connected. No matter what. Connect before the storm. change how we weather them. Connecting changes everything. AT&T.
Play stand in a 24-yard game from Kyron Hudson, kid out of Mater Dei. Watch the left arm, forearm. I think it prevents the ball from hitting the ground. The right hand had firm control, so great call. Maybe it's going to be up for end of the year, probably catch of the year. That was sensational, and it sets the Trojans up in the red zone. There's going to be a flag and pass interference as Moss trying to get into Jacoby Lane, and St. Brian was a little tangled up with the Trojan receiver. I think Lane has a chance to obviously be a go-to. They have so many targets, but I think Lane could emerge, especially down in this area for those fades, because he's 6'4". He could run away from defenders. That time, Brian, he really didn't have much of a chance. Just almost tackled him.
Defense number 3.
That's right. That's one of the toughest things to do in football, to be out there on an island against a big, tall receiver like that. But he didn't get his head turned around ever. He got physical, so an easy call there for the official. And SC deep now in LSU territory.
Well, it was on this end of the field, right here, where we saw USC rise up to the goal line stand and keep LSU out of the end zone. And now the Tigers have a chance to follow suit, but SC will have 4 opportunities. 2 tight end set. Coming in was David Moss, as it's 7 of his first 8 passes. Forced a pass interference ball with the fade ball. The lane, and now the Trojans trying to strike first, take the lead here in Las Vegas. 30 marks in the backfield. Good job here in front. Ragnar, the left guard, does a good job of staying on his block and sustaining this block. Very important here. Double team, then he takes over that. Starts the double team. Watch him stay on that block, and the back gets right behind him. That's the look at AT&T clicker right there. Really good look. Ragnar said to be the strongest man on the Trojan squad, and they demonstrate the leader on that play. Point duties, and USC has a 7-0 lead. And here are the most spectacular, most important 24 yards picked up on this drive. That again is, you and I are high-five, and everybody was looking at it like, when we heard that it was going to sit there, going to go to call the field, we were excited. And SC finishes off this drive with a 7-0 lead.
What's my next step?
Trade in any phone in any condition for the new Google Pixel 9 with Gemini.
Do you have recipe to these ingredients?
Oh, yeah, on the horizon.
You know, Coach Cron, it's nice to finally have some free time. Gives you a chance to reflect on the important things.
Like how Aflac pays people money for the expensive health insurance doesn't cover.
Health insurance does leave a gap.
But Aflac gives people money to help close that gap. Oh, you got one on the line too, man.
See, that's how you hold up a trophy. Trust me.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Is an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
Hope you're home.
I'm glad I brought my home day.
My name is Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. We bring heirloom corn products from Mexico to every kitchen. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. With no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to meet my business needs. And I reinvest my 2% cash back to help grow our business with new products, like our tabletop Masa Mill. My Spark card helps me fulfill my mission of bringing Masa to the masses. What's in your wallet?
Sometimes Jonah wrestles with falling asleep, so he takes ZQL, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, and wakes up feeling like himself. Hit the rest and be your best with non-habit-forming ZQL. Better days start with ZQL nights.
In every generation, there are those who question the status quo. Questions like, why can't chicken be slow roasted? Why can't I have shredded purple cabbage? Why can't my quesadilla have cheese inside and out? And where's my avocado verde salsa? The new era of chicken is here to stay. Again, tuna chicken menu. Only at Taco Bell. If you say his name 3 times, he will appear. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Guys, I'm willing to do the work. It's Beetlejuice. Next. Friday, rated PG-13.
Where am I supposed to go from here? My entire life has been pouring into people. I don't want to make a mistake. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Want to talk football with a friend? Just tell Siri. Call Jesse on speakerphone.
The USC just finished off an 8-play, 87-yard drive. The highlight, the 24-yard one-handed grab by Kyron Hudson. Woody Mark, transfer from Mississippi State, paid it off, and now Michael Lance will kick it away for the Trojans as LSU will try to answer, and the ball goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go back to the 2nd and 10 where we had a delay of game called on LSU. This movement right here. Bill, if you could come in and help us, because Brian Kelly is furious. This would have made it 2nd and 15. What's the emphasis this year in this sport?
It's brand new this year with the emphasis saying that if you're within a yard of the line of scrimmage, whether you're stationary or not, you cannot make a quick performance or exaggerated action that's part of a normal defensive player movement. And that is what pulled the offensive player off. So with the new rule and interpretation this year, that wouldn't have been a foul last year.
Because usually it's that linebacker clapping or a defensive lineman yelling, right? That's usually the old school way of getting that call. That's why Brian Kelly is furious.
But this would be a conventional offense. 5-minute penalty. That's a more conventional delay of game, but BK will be no more pleased about that one either. Bill, I have one question about this, Bill Amaya, about the abrupt movement. That's a judgment call then for the officials about what constitutes abrupt as opposed to just a regular.
I agree with you on that. That will be a judgment call. But I totally agree with the call that was made on the field. That was intended to pull the offense, and it didn't.
Game, and that's Meyer plays for work. He picks up what they lost in the penalty and a couple of more. We check in with Holly Rowe.
They're talking about how this defense for USC looks better, plays better. They're literally throwing their weight around out there. That's because this team as a whole has gained 1,400 pounds under the direction of Director of Sports Nutrition Rachel Suba. And look at the difference in these photos. Benny Wiley, their performance coach, also 14 guys up. And it has made an impact on the field. Guys are stronger, they're faster, and they are feeling a lot more confident. We're still at the goal line stand for LSU against LSU.
That 1,400 pounds shouldn't be confused with the way looking Riders that get this thing going. USC, after a disappointing year last year, and 2 times in a row, Nussmeier has gone to Mason Taylor.
Well, I love this call. And a good job of improvising here. Here's Taylor. He's going to come in motion, but watch out Nussmeier, who's off to a really good start in this game. Tight end kind of follows that motion. He kind of changes that arm angle because of the pressure from behind that just kind of gets it out to the front there.
Third man to pick it. And he wins it to the first down. And Williams will get it more than that. He's out close to the 45. And LSU move the chains.
I know we don't have a lot of points in this game, but we came in talking about, okay, how's LSU going to do without Jake Daniels? How's USC going to do without Caleb Williams? And these quarterbacks so far have really played well. Moss 7 of 8, Nussmeier 12 of 14, but more importantly, just in command, in control of their plan and their execution.
Nussmeier Taylor had in his hand for a big gain, although it might have been deflected. But boy, I think Mason will tell you that's funny he had a chance to hold on there.
I think it was deflected, but he gets right into the seam. Let's watch the linebacker. It looked like Gentry, who's got such good length. He feels that, gets up, and he does get a hand on that. Mason Taylor very sure-handed, and just that fingertip getting on that by Gentry, who's 6'6". They move him to the field as a linebacker, sometimes as a nickel. That time he needed every inch of that 6'6" to get that football.
Doing the Hopkins point here. It's one of the guys who's gained some weight. We've seen him play linebacker barely 200 pounds. It's been noted as a return specialist, but they wanted to get him out in space to pick up of 11. You might want to mention here, too, for LSU is missing a guy that they know would be and will be this year at downfield threat. Chris Hilton not able to play tonight.
Yep, good job getting that ball outside. How about the block by Pipton there, and also C.J. Daniels, and that is a big loss, Hilton, because of his speed.
Pretty close tonight. They expect to get him back later in the season. Nussmeier back to work. Another completion. This for the C.J. Daniels. It's a first down for LSU.
There's that soft cushion again. Take a quick look there at Hilton, who is out. Reset, he'll be back. With the loss of Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors, they need all hands on deck to try to fill that production. But again, Nussmeier just in rhythm. And SC, when they get soft with their coverage, pretty easy answer for Joe Sloan as a play caller and his quarterback. Let's not overcomplicate this. If they're soft, let's throw it underneath them and take those yards.
John Emery Jr. is in the backfield for LSU. Highly touted running back star Paul career, and John has it. Didn't know if he was coming back this year or not. He's in there and he has a carry as we check in with Holly.
Guys, you talked about Chris Hilton being out at wide receiver for LSU, but Kyle Parker actually started the game, number 12. He hurt his left elbow on the previous drive. He's been in the locker room. They brought him back out, but I've not seen him return to this game. So they're down 2 guys that were projected starters.
Holly, we'll keep an eye on that for sure. And they've made the most of the guys that have been out there. Nussmeier spread the ball around. Nussmeier gets rid of it. His timetable sure-handed. He's got it for the first down. And Mason inside the 20-yard line. And LSU trying to answer Kamari Ramsey on the stop.
Has he thrown a ball yet that hasn't hit a receiver and they helmet? I mean, it's incredible. Roll left, roll right, drop straight back. Quick game, boom. Ball is right on the money. This time you give Mason Taylor a ball like that and a chance to run after the catch and another first down.
He's 15 out of 18, 129 yards in a quarter and a half. Let's see in motion. Nussmeier looking that way.
And it's game, in any game, it's about creating matchups, and this is what they're able to do right here with their best receiver going in motion. Watch the reaction from SC's defense. You want to get a safety on your best receiver, and that's what they do with that motion. You get the safety down, look who has to try to cover that best receiver. Ball's there, he's in position, just doesn't make the play, doesn't finish on the play. He was in position, but the ball gets away from him. Almost got away from Lacey, but he does get a hold of it and gets a foot down for that touchdown.
Remember the opening drive? Lacey was out of my conduct. Offense number 2. So Lacey got hit with the unsportsmanlike company. After the touchdown pass, I'm saying on the upper end of the field. It was out of bounds by Justin English on the first drive. Almost had a touchdown pass. That time he gets it down. Not sure Brian agrees with the call. It will be enforced on the kickoff. LSU will try to tie for the extra point. Damian Ramos is on. We are locked up. Here's Las Vegas after the USC touchdown. LSU answered quickly. Nussmeier spinning it over the yard. And after the touchdown, Lacey was celebrating and
Used to call Justin Jefferson. It's about shades, you know. And that's right. School. And the Falcons are going to go there. That's like they can really got it.
You know this is happening.
Sean?
Get the Disney Bundle for live NFL and college football games, family favorites, and the hottest shows.
Heard you guys were having a party. Cheers.
Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. Something for everyone for one low price. The Disney Bundle. Plans to get $9.99 a month.
Labor Day savings are huge,
Let the fall into motion. Burning colors, warm up welcomes, and add life to fall. Fall starts with Labor Day savings at the Home Depot.
Tasteful fire reinvent you 5 items, 5 levels, so you can do you. Level 1's like, level 5's the bit will inspire me.
The UPS store is more than just a shipping store. We're the package, shipping, guaranteed store. We know running a small business takes a lot of grit and hustle. So we're the stress less store and the we got your back store. Because when you trust us to pack it and ship it, we guarantee it. So it'll get into the hands of your customer safely. Which is why we're the stand by our word guaranteed store. Come into the UPS store today and be unstoppable.
LSU locked up at 7. Brian Kelly having a word with the man who just scored a touchdown, Tyron Lacey, who's hit with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
I thought it was the dancing.
Yeah,
It's this.
It's this.
And
that's a good call.
Yeah, that is a good call. And for college football players around the country, we get emotion. It's all. If you're going to have fun with your players, do whatever you want to do. But when you do something like that, when you get involved in talking to the other team, I'm in favor of the flags in the college game. Let them know there are consequences for things, and that should have been called, and it's a good call there by the official.
And so because of that, LSU is backed up to its own 20-yard line, where they'll be kicking off. Aaron Burrell, who was just cleared for work a day or two ago, tried to put a big loop to it, and you have a guy like Zachariah Branch, you really don't want to give him the extra room to work with. Here is Branch. Looking for Branch. Kickoff man to get it. He was a step away, maybe one little move, getting away and pouncing back.
You know, the big news in the offseason in the NFL, their new rules for the kickoff. It's fun to watch the old school kickoffs here in a college game. And that penalty by Lacey gave Branch a chance to have more space. Pat McAfee, as he's watching, very proud of that kicker's effort. Athletic play, as always, by a kicker. But honestly, the middle mistake by Lacey forces the kickoff unit to LSU back, and it gives Branch a chance, one of the most dangerous return men in college football. And if it weren't for the athletic kicker making that play, he takes that all the way back for a touchdown.
46-yard return. We do have a player down on the field. While we check on his condition, we'll take a break here in Las Vegas. USC has it after the big kickoff return from Branch.
I thought I was dying. I hired Old English to kick me out. It turns out I was misdiagnosed. What? Don't hate the players. Hate the game. It's game.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousness.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but at Sonic, fun is exactly $1.99 for your favorites like the quarter-pound double cheeseburger. So take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. Always $1.99 each.
Driving the Nissan Road with Uber built in is like, hey Google, turn me off this food. It's like the ultimate connection. See why it's been awarded a Consumer Guide Best Buy and recommended by Consumer Reports. Drive Nissan Road today.
Get 2.9% financing for 60 months on Rogue, one of 6 Nissan vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
Any responsible trade rumors we keep hearing about?
Oh, we talking about moving? Not the trade. Not the trade. We talking about moving. No thing. Oh, you could use Open Door. Sell your house directly to them. Easy. I guess we're moving.
Free Holiday Inn Express breakfast, anyone? Impressive. Enjoy our free, fresh, hot breakfast any way you like. Only at Holiday Inn Express, a part of IHG Hotels and Resorts.
Welcome to this year's championship game. This is the big one.
You can enjoy over $400 back in dining value annually. So you can raise the bar in gaming. That's the powerful backing of American Express. At Cracker Barrel, there are no breakfast rules because breakfast rules all day long. Like our decadent new French toast bake, topped with our famous fried apples. So come in anytime, and we'll break out the breakfast.
The Modelo Vegas Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Las Vegas. There's no better place to celebrate than the sports and entertainment capital of the world, right here in Las Vegas. And Resorts World. Rule the world at Resorts World Las Vegas and book now at rwlasvegas.com.
The kickoff return from Grant Moss to the Japan.
They get it safety in the middle of the field. They get one-on-one matchup in a slot with great size with Robinson, another big, tall, rangy receiver. It's 6'6". And Gilbert, who transferred over from Texas A&M, he actually loses his footing. Made it easy for Robinson to go right by him. But how about that throw by Kent? Another great throw by one of the quarterbacks. This time it's Miller Morris.
38 yards of the pickup, and now we've had a bevy of big plays. Moss flips it up, and that was the first brilliant and accurate pass he threw to Jay Fair, and now flags all over the place on the near side of the field.
Yeah, he knew he had a touchdown. I think he just hurried that. Well, got a block here on the outside by Lane. Probably be a illegal pick or blocking downfield. He's got to at least show that he's running a route instead of taking a guy out.
Personal foul. Illegal blindside block. Offense number 8. 15 penalty. Repeat touchdown.
He didn't even make an effort. This is a deke leader. I mean, right in front of us here. Like, make it look like you're going out for a route. Instead, not only you hit him, you follow through. An easy call for the official, and they go from really good field position, a chance to punch it in. Now they go all the way back to the 20-yard line.
The first USC penalty of the game for is a costly one, backing them up. So it's now first and goal from the 20-yard line, and whistles again.
The previous play is under further review for targeting.
Oh, that could exacerbate the problem for sure. For Jacoby Lane, if he is. So as we look back at this, you're using the clicker to have a look, and Jacoby Lane wait to see if they're going to call this targeting. You have to, these blindside blocks, we talked about the emphasis on the delay of game, but now you have emphasis from a couple of years ago on these types of blocks.
Yeah, and I didn't see it, but I guess it's worth a review. You can see right there at the top right, that collision. It's hard to see with this look, but it looks like he goes through his chest.
Now, forcible contact, head and neck area, right, Bill? And did you see any indicators? Bill Lamagna, rules expert, with us.
When he's defenseless, both 913 and 914 will apply. So whether you use the crown of the helmet or if you do a launch or any upward thrust,
and you go to the head neck area, you could have targeting. It appears to me, at least from the views I've had, and I'm hoping to get another one here, it doesn't appear to me that he gets the head neck area. I see his head go back, but I see it in movement with the whole upper body.
Yeah, he's right here. And again, he's supposed to just kind of run, put his arms up, make it look like he's running a slant. And instead, probably the best look you're going to get there. Well, here's another one for you, Bill.
I
don't see it.
I don't think that's
I say
targeting.
no on
Yeah, I don't think that's targeting.
Definitely blindside block. Definitely suspect and worth a review. But I don't have targeting.
Our replay official tonight is D. Anderson. We'll see if he agrees with that consideration of whether this will be targeting or not. Here's the call.
After further review, there is no foul for targeting. First down. Let's see.
I've never seen as polite a colleague in my life as Reese Davis, who Ben has decided to just take over. I mean, it's talk about a guy. I mean, it's a big game here, kid.
You just woke him up.
That's my fault. You heard his name. You can go back this week. But Reese is calling a game like Reese is calling a game just to be respectful of Ben.
Ben needs
You're a good man.
Ben needs his sleep. Came from College Station and played with Reveille yesterday. But, you know, I'm sure Ben's not disturbed.
First and goal now from the 20 after the blind side to block penalty against Wayne. He's staying in the game, I'm sure. He's showing you a little heat coming up. I think Emmanuel Fredgun might have gotten on it. It was Savion Jones who came in there and knocked it away from the USC quarterback.
Now they bring a blitz out here, which actually frees up. They feel very confident that they can win on the edge. It's pretty easy to win on the edge when you bring that blitz and put that right tackle in an either-or situation. Mason Murphy decides this. He's got to pick up that blitzer, Major Burns, and it freed it up for the big man there.
The penalty and the set. They've got to go to the 24. This time to swing. It's the Gets it to the 50 line. Man, is he fun to watch.
It's a heck of a job by Moss just to get this football off. I thought Savion Jones at 10 was going to have a chance to be able to knock it down right there. But then downfield, look at the blocks. The center getting downfield makes a really nice block. They're back when they really started here on first and goal.
And it's third and goal now. They're trying to pass that great big off the goal. And then a 7-minute play to the screen. It's fired to the end zone. For second, and Tyler Hudson, who made that great catch earlier, couldn't keep control as he went out of bounds.
Bill Moss gets leveled. I mean, leveled by Major Burns. They keep bringing that blitz off the right edge. Here they come again. And as soon as he delivers the football, that's a clean hit. But watch, I think Hudson gets away with a little push off at the top of that route himself. Uses the hands, does everything to be able to get open. And then I think because the defender, Stamps, didn't give up on the play, I think that last-ditch effort, he may have knocked that ball away from it.
It sure looked like that. It was really good play by Stamps. A 22-yard field goal attempt is true for Lance. And now USC gets the field goal, and they go back on top by a count of 10-7. So all things considered, LSU came out of that pretty well.
Yeah, I think you and I were thinking, did he, once he went to the ground, Stamps the corner, he didn't see the football, but I love that he doesn't give up on it, and he did. That left hand did get on that to knock that away. That's why you do a billion one-on-one drills in practice against your own receivers. That you're going to be out there on an island, and it's sink or swim. And it started off not so great, but because he didn't give up on it, the progressive highline camp shows you that he's able to knock that football away. Great job there.
Well, Ashton Stamps saving a touchdown there. And we've had some wild plays in the game that started off methodically, clock-chewing drives on both sides, a goal line stand. Now, all of a sudden, you're starting to see the explosive capabilities of both teams.
Let's see, after the 22-yard field goal from Lance, he will kick it away. Fabian Thomas will have to fly into the end zone for a touchback, and now Garrett Nussmeier, who's been sensational, goes back to work.
Yeah, he has been absolutely what you would hope to see. Ball is out quick, tough to get pressure on him. Really good decisions, nothing downfield, 7 in coverage. Okay, you're going to leave my back one-on-one with some space. I'll check it down, do the right thing. And then the accuracy. We've seen some amazing throws where he's where only his guy can make a play. What we did see there, one of the best catches of maybe of this season when all things are said and done by LSU, where he put that ball was really good location.
LSU down a little toss to the edge, slamming his way for 3 or 4 is Caleb Jackson. Kobe Covington on the stop for SC.
The other thing that he's doing a really good job of is Malik Neighbors is playing for the New York Giants and Ryan Thomas for the Jaguars. Those guys last year were so instrumental, now first rounders and all to bigger and better things. Wish them all the best. He's thrown to 7 different receivers tonight, spreading it out.
Meyer put it where only his guy could get it, and it's been a very productive first half for LSU tight end Mason Taylor, who makes that grab. He's a little bit short of the first down. They'll need a couple.
You know, we used to talk about Mason Taylor, talk about his dad Jason, who's a Hall of Famer, played for the Dolphins and the NFL. Such a great job, it's such a big story, but that was true 2 years ago, still true now, but he's a different guy now. He's put some weight on it, and he is he is Mason Taylor. No longer Jason Taylor, just Jason Taylor's son.
Jason had a good day yesterday. Defensive end coach for Ryan Ferdinand. They're big hit on for the first step to conversion. Cameron Lacey, who caught the touchdown pass, gets the first down.
Remember 2 years ago, we followed this game when he was a true freshman and into overtime against Alabama. They were expected a big underdog at home at night in Death Valley, and that was it in overtime, the game winner. And we showed his mom there, who was in tears. Really a special night for him and for his family. And kind of his introduction on a national scene of who he is. And as I said, 2 years later, has become one of the top tight ends in college football. And it's been a big night tonight.
Now we've made 2 of our game day comments mad. We made Nick Saban mad by Joey Mann, and then I assume that Zachariah Brandt would just dust the kickoff guy on the return. So McAfee's never going to let me hear the end of that. 30 seconds. As LSU uses a timeout. And remember, too, we start a new college football season. We're at 2:36 to play here in the first half. There's a new 2-minute timeout. We've been asked not to call it a warning, but at 2 minutes, there's a timeout and clock stoppage at the end of each half in college football. So an entertaining first half, and both defenses have acquitted themselves well after being much maligned, and rightfully so, the last couple of years.
Yeah, I think that's a great reset. You know, we came into this game with 2 new defensive coordinators. Both guys have tried to rebuild the confidence and kind of the culture on that side of the ball. They played pretty well, considering the other storyline coming in is 2 quarterbacks replacing Heisman Trophy winners. Caleb Williams, who won it last year at USC, and Miller Moss. And, of course, what Jake Daniels has been able to do the last few years, especially last year. So great stories from the past, but tonight I think both these quarterbacks are showing their fan bases what they can do.
And there have been solid offensive plays, but these 2 defenses the last couple of years have been very stiff-like. Not the case. They're working for it in this one. Another strike for Lindsey. He's inside the 35 and down to the 32. He is slinging darts, man.
Yeah, I just can't remember a ball that he's missed, you know, and he's just throwing in rhythm. And look at that ball layered right over top of the linebacker in front of the defensive back. Just hitch, rhythm, ball out on the money.
Josh Williams in the backfield. Dallas flips a tackle to the middle, but he does not get away from Nate Clifton as we have hit the 2-minute mark here in the first half. And before mentioned 2-minute timeout is LSU trying to drive and take the lead before the break. SC up by a field goal here in Vegas.
I'm the Modelo recruiter. I'm searching for fans who catch every single game, every single season. Always watching, always looking. 23 feet, 23 feet to avoid more full-time fans.
This is the Google Pixel 9, and this is what trash talk used to look like before you could ask Gemini to make an image of wide receiver gloves made out of butter. Their guys been dropping stuff all day.
Game time, wing time.
That's fast.
Hey, the refills are close.
Some things you just can't wait to tailgate with.
Excuse me.
You want your head? We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Chicken from Popeyes. Rated T for King. We should do things.
Play Star Wars Outlaws on Xbox.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. And get access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Football season already and not a satellite dish in sight.
I hardly recognize the rules I grew up on. Isn't that squawking?
Great.
Y'all are whining while everyone else is watching nonstop football on DirecTV. Tell me, whose house is this?
Their house?
I think they're renting.
Listen. I know they get easy access to all this football. But you know what you got? A coach. A grown firm attitude.
Stream football without a satellite dish.
Now drop and give me 20.
20 what?
You can't just sell it one place at once anymore. You gotta sell it. Chicken. Businesses that want to win with shopping.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Driving today?
Of course not. That's not parking.
Like you know to check the sign first before parking.
You hear it? I hear it.
You think you can pay a parking ticket in heirloom tomatoes? Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Coming up at the half, Dan Mullen, Booker McFarland, Kevin Nagani. We take a closer look at the first-year transfer quarterbacks. They're looking very good in week one. Right now, these quarterbacks looking good in Vegas.
No doubt. Newer Miles, Garrett, Nussmeier, they have been as good as advertised with all the pressure on them.
Yeah, new DCs, though, are playing a little bit thin, but don't break defense out.
Let's see right now, driving Reese, take it away.
As they have been combined, the two quarterbacks, 28 of 34 so far. Garrett Nussmeier trying to get LSU back on the book before halftime. Caleb Jackson, the setback at Nussmeier. And there, Kirk, you said he hasn't missed one all day. There wasn't much room to find Davian Thomas there, and he comes out of bounds.
He's frustrated with himself. He's 19 of 23. He has a throwaway, a drop, and he's missed on two passes in the entire first half with 1:57 to go.
He had one caught out of bounds in the end zone, too.
Yeah.
I called Jameis Winston's first game where his only incomplete pass is wrapped and caught out of bounds. First game in his career, 25-27. He played after Pittsburgh. Nussmeier's taking a back seat for no one and being on target so far tonight. Now he needs 10 on third down. Dumps at the table, and SC is there to stop him immediately. Achille Arnold, transferred from Oregon State. He's been a leader on this defense, makes a big play.
I feel like when Danton Lynn is not blitzing, they're having a lot more success of being able to come up with pressure and still do a good job of rallying to the football with their eyes on Nussmeier and on those mesh routes. See how they not running side to side with man coverage, sitting back in zone, let the ball be completed, and then rallying to the football.
So Brian Kelly will send out Damian Ramos to try a 45.5-yard field goal here. They're going to place it down from the 35 and 36. Ramos. We are tied at 10 with a minute to play here in the first half. Brian Kelly sees that drive pay off. lot of LSU fans here. The Taco Bell Lip Moss student section all season long. Student sections across the country competing to be the Taco Bell Lip Moss student section of the year. You can download Taco Bell app to learn more.
There's a lot of those fans who are here in Las Vegas supporting Zachariah Branch. He grew up right here in the city. He said he had to have a lot of friends and family here, including his mom and dad and grandparents. He is really showing out for USC. Some electric plays on that last drive. When I asked him how he became one of the fastest men in college football, he really credits his dog, Scooter, a Shih Tzu puppy that he grew up with. He said that dog would look at me in the house. I would start to chase it. It would start to chase me. He said that's where I get my zip and my zag from. The Scooter dog really helped him shine on this bright stage. He said that's where all the fast speed came from early in his life.
That's great. I played it. Yeah, Zachariah and Zion Branch is also a member of the USC team here in Las Vegas. Zachariah was a state champion, player of the year, then in the state of Nevada. And so many great college players have been produced by this juggernaut program here in Las Vegas. He almost had a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah, last year he was introduced to college football, really more of a specialist, of course, great return man. He's still doing that, but now we're seeing him play a lot more receiver.
Branch is going to let that one go. And we're not finished with this first full weekend of college football. Tomorrow night, Boston College and Florida State, the Capital One Labor Day kickoff coverage against 7 o'clock Eastern Time. College football countdown getting started. Then it's the Eagles and the Seminoles.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that one. We all were kind of shocked by what Georgia Tech did over at Dublin, Ireland, and Florida State now has a chance to regroup. You always see teams improve the most from week 1 to week 2. But remember, a lot of fans forget Bill O'Brien took that job at BC, has a very, very athletic quarterback who can run and throw, so that'll be a great one to watch tomorrow night.
Ron Castellano did a really good job last year for Boston College, and now Bill O'Brien taking over. A chance to see Bill at a high school camp over the summer out there recruiting, spreading the word for Boston College. After being at Ohio State as the offensive coordinator for just a few days before getting the opportunity to be a head coach.
See him kind of flexing his hand there. He got pressure again on that left side and on the follow-through. We saw that last night at the Texas A&M Notre Dame game. So the follow-through, it looks like he might have hit the back of his own offensive lineman's back of his jersey, maybe the helmet.
They picked up 9 on that pass to Kyron Hudson, and Woody Marks trying to get to the first down marker.
I think he's fine. It's on the follow-through. I think he looks like he's fine. There just hits him right on the back there. I just noticed he was kind of flexing his hand after that. Did not pick up the first down, so we do have that third choice.
And the clock's still running because of that. It'd be interesting if they pick it up here to see if UC gets a little more aggressive. And then in 1 second, ran off this clock.
I think they calls a timeout.
I think
USC.
I think they thought it'd be a kid, and they'd pick up the first down, and then clock would stop, and plenty of time to regroup, and instead, the clock got away from them. Good job of recognizing that with all 3 timeouts. Obviously, Myers will use one of them. I wondered, after LSU tied it with a new quarterback, would Lincoln Riley just say, okay, let's get in at half more? He shows the confidence, just like we're seeing from Garrett Nussmeier and his staff. They believe in his quarterbacks, and he's not typical Lincoln Riley. He's an aggressive guy by nature and not really pulling back and just trying to work the clock. He wants to try to get into field goal range and give his guy a chance to get 3 points.
I think as long as Moss has been around, and as well as he played the bowl game, you go ahead and give him a shot here. I think you're right on the money. That was a little bit of an assumption right there. Easy first down. Clock still stops in college football at this point in the halves to reset the chains, though not throughout the entire game as it once did. And they didn't get the benefit of that, and they lost some time there.
And for me, it's so much about Miller Moss. It's about the offensive line and the protection. It's that. I think Miller Moss and the receivers, you believe in. That's pitch and catch, but I think it's more can they protect.
Get it to me. They tried to set up the tackle, but not the second one. A lot of white shirts there. Going to do a short stop and see if Lincoln uses the timeout. So I checked that. I beg your pardon. Picked up the first down. That was a third down play, so it will stop momentarily. Now the clock is winding again. And Moss
Gets it out to his tight end, McCree, who's knocked out of bounds. And the clock will stop with 23 seconds to play here in the first half.
Now, this is where Harold Perkins, if you're an LSU fan, there was such a big splash onto the scene 2 years ago when he's played more as an edge player. They moved him out to play that star position last year. Now back to the inside, that will linebacker. Put on some weight. He's up to 220, 225. He's right in the middle of it. Great time to rush him to be able to try to get after Bill Moss.
Right down the middle. And that'll be a first down to the 36. And based off pregame warm-ups, they're right on the edge of field goal range already.
And USC has called their second time out of the half.
Now, Page right here is going to get pushed back into Miller Moss, but he does a great job of just kind of reading this scene and being able to put this football. See, late movement by LSU, that's tricky for a lot of quarterbacks. He gets hit by, again, just that pressure, but it's zeroed in downfield. He reads that safety moving after the snap, puts the ball right into that seam for a nice completion. Beautiful.
You know, we've been singing Nussmeier's praises, and rightfully so, but Moss is 13 of 16 for $176, and offensive lineman got driven right back.
Swinson just pushed Elijah Page on that left side. He's a big man, but he is being challenged by the strength and the power and even the speed of this LSU edge pressure. They're mixing up different looks. You know, these 18 Savion Jones, Perry Shiner, Womack's been in there, Swinson. Blake Baker doing a good job of mixing up different looks and trying to create matchups where his guys can win.
Thank you.
Page's just a redshirt freshman, too. He'll continue to get that grown man strength as they have 18 seconds now on the clock after Lincoln called that timeout. Apparently, we still have initiation until 15 seconds on the play. Go on the board. Has a seat. Second and 20 step down. Will stop to move the chains. 12 seconds left. SC still in the timeout. Moss getting up there quickly, trying to spike the ball. He does, and it gets a stop with 9 showing on the clock.
How about the call by Lincoln Riley to run the football? He's going to pull the tight end, also pull the guard around, and it just opens up. There's no one there. Look how spread out the LSU defense is. Good job by that right guard, Noah, to pick up that block. And then look, McCree, also the tight end, is able to pick up a very nice block there to spring it loose.
And now to the right side of the formation. Got a big receiver, Jacoby Lane. Good shot to the end zone. If they get it. Instead of trying to go again, Mark's going to slip one tackle. Knocked down about 12, and McCree ticks. Now 2 ticks. Lincoln gets a timeout. And the field goal unit is headed onto the field.
30 seconds.
Now, I was with you. I wondered if they might take a shot, but LSU did the right thing. They dropped 2 safeties back, taking away the deep threat on the outside. I think Lincoln Riley tried, hey, we fooled him once before. Let's run this football again. Maybe he can split those safeties.
Do you think it could have been an automatic and a read from Moss based on what he saw right there?
Yeah. In either or situation there.
Yeah.
Saw the coverage, and this made it a little bit easier for the kicker here. So they know where this drive started. They're debating, and they're going to try to get in the football and then all the way down there. So it should be what is a gimme for this kicker.
Michael Lance, transfer kicker. One from 1, made 1 from 22. This one from 29. That's okay. It's early in the season, my man. I apologize.
Places out. Good hole. He just missed it. Pushed it right.
One of the things that Lincoln Riley talked about in the offseason is he wanted to improve the execution in the kicking game. Brought in Michael Lance to do that. And good kicker. Just happened to miss that one. Happens sometimes. So we played a full half, and we're tied at 10. Holly's with Lincoln Riley.
Coach, you put so much emphasis on revamping your defense. What stood out about how they played so far?
We're playing that sound. We played very physical. We tackled well in the open field. We've been pretty resilient. A couple times when they got drives started, and we're able to get some big stops.
his accuracy has impressed me, but how have you liked how he's operated the team in your offense in total?
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He's made some really good plays. He's playing his game, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to stay true to himself, not trying to play like anybody else. Just be Miller and go out and execute our offense.
Any regret about not taking a shot right there instead of a field goal attempt?
When you miss it, there always is, but we'll come back out the second half and that's one.
Thanks.
Lincoln, thank you very much. Entertaining first half here in Las Vegas. USC and LSU top 25 matchup. Locked up at 10. You're watching the Modelo Vegas Kickoff Classic.
The fact that this recent ad showed up at this exact moment proves that your devices are listening to your stomach.
Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go? What?
Jimmy already got beat-ups go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got beat-ups go.
Jimmy already got beat-ups go?
Jimmy already got
Okay, Jimmy already got beat-ups go delivered. But did he get 10 free boneless wings?
Yeah.
No.
Why is America accepted to wait for payday? Life doesn't wait for you to get paid. Introducing MyPay from Chime, a revolutionary new way of getting your pay when you want. Get up to $500 of your pay before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. When any day is payday, it's a good day. Get paid with Tuesday with MyPay. Get started at Chime.com.
At the University of Southern California, we like to think big. We live for big moments, big goals, big inventions, big research. We embrace big stages. We relish big screens. We love riding big waves. We know our way around big games, too. Thanks to big names, this big journey began with us. Now we're ready for the latest big chapter of our story. The Trojans and the Big Ten. Yep, we're thinking the same thing. It's going to be big.
When you're